Today's social media segment is brought to you by A.J. Doman Chevrolet. We say yes when others say no.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us. However you may be joining us, we appreciate it very much. And listen, I got to tell you, as somebody who's lived in this community for many years and somebody who grew up on the east side, I love the fact that we have organizations making sure that we're keeping our area beautiful. Very glad to have with us Miss Billy Babin-Richard. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, good afternoon.
All right, good to see you. And so Billy, Executive Director of Keep Terrebonne Beautiful.
Yes.
And so thank you for thinking about ways to be able to do this and do it well.
Yeah, so it was kind of after COVID, we kind of came with this brainchild of pulling up our white boots and getting out there and cleaning up our community.
Right.
We started with one downtown, and then one of the volunteers from our downtown cleanup was like, well, I live down in Dulac. I want to clean up Grand Bayou. And so Miss Janie Boisin, she is our volunteer. She's been kind of our key person. I just kind of help her get the word out. And, but she's the one that kind of scoops up all the volunteers for us. And we've been doing this for several years now.
Very exciting.
Every year, the dumpsters we fill up gets a little bit less, so that's good to see.
Right.
But we're still filling up dumpsters, large dumpsters full of debris, trash.
Right.
From
everywhere. And it's really interesting down in our area and our way of life. We have a lot of people that fish and crab and do those kinds of things. A lot of that stuff kind of just ends up everywhere.
Yeah. We just want to encourage everyone, when you're in your boat, tie down your trash, put it in a bucket with a lid, make sure, we're not letting things fly out of our boat. Even once they get back on the trailer after you've been fishing, you want to make sure everything's thrown away properly in the trash can and doesn't end up on the roadside and then eventually into the water.
Yeah. And again, we want to keep our area beautiful. It's the whole perspective of keeping Terrebonne beautiful is to be able to do that for ourselves and for our kids.
Right.
We have the greatest fishing anywhere in the world.
We're sportsman paradise.
That's right.
Let's keep it.
Let's keep it the paradise, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that. So let's talk about the Bayou Grand Bayou White Boot cleanup. It's going to happen on 3/29 on March 29th.
Yes, not this Saturday, but next Saturday. You'll check in at the Foursquare Church in Dulac.
Right.
They've been graciously a host of us every year, letting us use their parking lot and their restrooms. And that's kind of like where you'll check in. You'll go to your different areas along Grand Bayou in the water or the roadside and pick up trash. And then at the end, we'll get together for a nice meal to celebrate our volunteers.
I love it. I love the idea. And so that starts at 8 o'clock and it finishes at 12.
Yes.
And then so have a meal for lunch.
Yeah. And all volunteers will get a T-shirt while supplies last, but you could walk away with a T-shirt and a feeling of I cleaned up my community.
Right. And so right now, if you're listening to us and you listen to Billy and I talk about this, you can go on TV right now and scan that code. You could scan that QR code anytime and certainly make sure that you can sign up, let people know you want to be a volunteer. You get to do 3 great things. 1, you get to help your community by keeping it a little bit cleaner. The second thing you get to do is you get a T-shirt. And the third thing you get to do is you get to have a meal.
Yeah.
And so 3 really good things can come out of this. And so this is really, really exciting. It's open for the public. We want anybody to come. I love the fact that this idea started when you were cleaning up downtown.
Yeah.
Which is right where we are.
Yeah, we started downtown with this idea. And, we want people to understand, like, litter and debris threaten the environment. It clogs our drains, systems, and impacts our marine life along our bayous. And so by cleaning it up, we can not only make our parish look better, but we can have a healthier community.
Right. And this goes on and on and on. It's so much easier. We save money from our drainage and our works department from having to deal with this kind of stuff.
Oh, yes. By keeping our waterways and roadsides clean, we're not having to worry about the drainage issues that we have in the parish. It's, we can mitigate some of those issues.
It's a really, really great way to do that. So again, put the flyer one more time, Jay, because I know people are listening. They want to know how they can sign up. It is going to be the Bayou Grand Bayou White Boot Cleanup. It's take place on March 29th, not this Saturday, but next. And we want you to know that you can come out. They're going to start around 8 o'clock. It's at the Foursquare Church?
Yes,
correct?
the Foursquare Church in Dulac.
Right. And that's where people can meet. It'll go from 8 to 12. and you get to get a break and get a T-shirt and have a great meal and really enjoy that. And so that's some of the ways that you can sign up for that. Really excited about that. But we also have some other things going on too.
Yeah,
right?
so the second week of April, not the week of April 1st, but the next week is Love the Boot Week. It's a statewide initiative from Keep Louisiana Beautiful. Keep Terrebonne Beautiful will have an event on April 5th at Market at the Marina. We're going to do a bucket for the Bayou. So if you come by our table there, pick up a bucket of trash, you'll get a T-shirt then too. We'll have some T-shirts.
Very nice.
But our main event that's coming up at the end of April, April 26th, is our Pirates and Boots Festival at the Houma Downtown Marina.
Yeah.
We're looking for sponsors for that event right now. We have Pirates. They are excited. It's going to be bigger than last year and the year before. We'll have craft and food vendors. So just a good time. Kids activities, a great family event.
Yeah. Are they really excited?
They are very excited.
They are.
I think they're trying to figure out how to get more boats to show up.
Okay.
But yeah, they'll show up on boats. We do have someone that'll be out there doing a demonstration on, cannons and the firearms that pirates use, maybe a cooking demonstration.
Wow.
So some cool new activities.
Okay. Wow. That's really, really cool. And, look, those people that really get into pirates, they go all out.
All out.
Right?
All
so
out.
it's very cool. It's almost like a lot of the people that do Star Wars and metaphor with you, like they dress up to the T.
And we're the only pirate festival in Louisiana.
Wow. Very cool. Very cool. So 3 great options. People can come out to the Bayou Grand Caillou White Boot Cleanup. That's on March 29th. And then following that, we have the other event.
Love the Boot and the Pirates and Boots Festival.
And then Pirates and Boot Festival. Really great things. And so, Billy, thank you for coming on with us today to talk about this. And thank you for making a difference and making our area much more beautiful.
You're welcome.
All right, and that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time. But don't go anywhere. I got a whole lot more local programming right here on HTV.
Today's social media segment is brought to you by Terrebonne General Health System. Your health is our legacy. Rouse's, you're either local or you're not. Buick, the craft of modern luxury. St. Martin and Bourke, know your rights.